Peter Vekselman here with Partner Driven. On the other side, I have my great partner, Mara Brooks. Mara, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing today,
Uh,
Peter?
I'm good. I could describe you in one word: superstar, amazing, unflappable. I can go on and on. And by the way, I'm not doing this just to do this. As you know this, I've told this to you offline also. You just have a meteoric rise here with us at Partner Driven and deals and all this. But let's kind of start from the beginning. Number one, I know there's some deals that we're working on already. First of all, well, tell us, Mara, what are these deals? Do you have the addresses and what we got going on here a little bit?
I do. Okay, you said start from the beginning. The very first house that I did, I started with PD on August the 26th, and by August 28th, I had a deal locked in, contract signed, and everything. We did good. We got it listed. Within 2.5 weeks, we had it sold with a cash buyer, and we was gonna close today. But just so happened the hurricane came and threw a few trees on top of it, and that didn't work out. So we ended up having to back away and cancel out of it. Back to God, that was the first one. Second deal I got around the same week here in Terry, and I got one in Bronson. Contract signed on what is it? 10114 Puckett Road in Perry, Florida. We're doing really well with that. Actually, I got a showing for it tomorrow. Investor going out to look at it. And not only that, Peter, I think I achieved in getting her to go down some more. Negotiation is everything with us. I had to listen to you though. Literally, I mean, you can tell them how much I text you all day and all night or whatever. But it's just that I listen to you because you've been doing this for 20 years. And while I might have experience as a mortgage broker and a I'm not real estate, I'm sorry, mobile home person, I don't have experience as a investor. And that's something that you have. So I text you and I call you so much because I need you to guide me so that I don't make the mistake. Like I almost made this morning, the Madison County one,
Yeah.
that then you went back and forth and I was like, the numbers is perfect. Let's do it. And he was like, no, I feel like you need to have someone else to look. And I did. I went and found someone with 30 years of experience and an appraiser on the other side of her business. And she came back and she was like, oh, I've dealt with that before. And that house has a termite infestation and it has electrical problems that's going to cost you around more than $100,000 to fix. I was like, oh, dear Philip, Peter was right. He was right. So I came back and apologized to you because I was like, oh my God, Peter, I got these numbers way under the 65%, but I appreciate you though for staying stern with your knowledge and keeping me on the right track so I don't make mistakes that cost us a lot of money in the end. I highly appreciate that.
Yeah.
The Bronson one that we have is 10170 Northeast 73rd Street in Bronson, Florida. Me and the realtor have a open house plan for that in a couple Saturdays. I'm gonna go live all week long and throw it out there for people so they can come in and meet me there. Just meet me there, me and her both, and hopefully we'll get that sold during that meeting if it's not already sold.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
You sound like a professional. And the bottom line is you
Oh,
are a professional. And that is a little bit tied into your background. So obviously, we here at Partner Driven know your background, but talk a little bit more about your background. Maybe it's not exactly on the flipping side, but definitely you're not a newbie or you're not a novice when it comes to the industry. So tell us a little bit about your background.
my background in 2005, I decided to become a mortgage broker, and I did really well with that up until 2008 when the industry crashed under the Bush administration. And then whenever everything started to come back again, I chose to enter in on the mobile home side of it. And we did really good. It was very prosperous for 10 years. I did that up until my father got down really sick and I needed to stop, for a while in
Mhm.
order for me to take care of him. And then when I decided to come back in, though, because everything is changing a lot, I started looking into investing. And that's when I found you guys. And I reached out, and as you can see, it's successful. I'm loving it. This is going to be my future right here. I think this is where I want to be.
I love it. I love now as we're navigating multiple deals. And by the way, that's another thing I love about you is that you are working multiple deals. You're not just a one and done. We got multiple deals going on. Talk a little bit about from the partner driven how much the team is able to step in and help you to navigate these three lanes of three separate deals at the exact same time. You're right, in the eye of the hurricane, all of that kind of stuff.
Right. Everybody was amazing before the simple fact for one, listening ear. answer the text messages, answer the emails, answer the call. Everybody is very emphatic in that area. Communication is everything, and that's the best thing. And not only do you need someone to communicate, but you need to have a listening ear and hear what the person is saying, and not just hear it, but listen enough to be able to do it. That's what I'm really big on. The teamwork is amazing, from the coaches to Julie encouraging and texting to even Erica being on here, just to say, hey, me and her have been talking for a minute or whatever. And I just kind of went over everything with her. And she was like, God is the one, whatever, the encouragement, the love of God that you all have, and so on and so forth. I mean, everything about partner driven is amazing. And I would encourage anybody, if you want to do it, you guys are flexible in how to get started. But you had to be flexible with me to get started. So I believe that all of that works together to make a dream team. And you guys are a dream team.
I love it. Talk a little bit about your goals. Like, why does somebody like yourself? Well, obviously you've had success. You've actually had success in this industry. So
Right.
what does someone like yourself see in partner driven that initially got you excited, and now, like, has that vision changed, from how we're helping you? Is it, kind of deviated? Is it the same thing and all that? But what was it that got you excited initially?
Additionally, my excitement was seeing an ad with you talking and you saying, let me fund your deals. I was looking for an investor. That's what I was doing. I was looking for an investor that can help me fund my deals, and so that I can have a start. Because everybody's looking for a start somewhere. I was looking for a start. And then once I got in and started listening, I jumped on some calls, just some Zoom calls, and I could hear what was going on. I hear other people what they had going on. Oh, yeah, this is doable. This is very doable. And it seems like they're a good team. They're actually listening. They're actually the owner, the people who started this thing don't mind getting in the dirt with you with some elbow grease to help along. That's what I wanted. That's what I need. That's what I needed, hands on or what have you. So I jumped in and everything. And from day one, from the very first time that I got that welcoming email, right after that, I got a text from Julie. Right after that, I got something from you. Then you was like, okay, this is Marina. So that was exciting to me, and that's what encouraged me. It might have started out as me looking for an investor and somebody to help me out on the funding side of it, but it ended up being almost like a family of people who actually say, listen, as long as I'm standing beside you, you can make it. You can be encouraged. Don't give up. Even if a deal flop, all of them won't make it. That's something you told me in the phone call. All deals won't make it. Some of them will flop, but just move on to the next one. Do not bow your head down. Don't look down. Keep it moving. And that was encouraging because you told me straight up, hey, I've lost some deals. And I'm good at this, but I lost some deals along the way.
I'll tell you, one of the things that I absolutely love about you is you're so coachable. Like, the initial thing about you is that you're full of energy. People love being around people full of energy. You're
Yes, sir.
uplifting. People love being around uplifting people. You're positive. So that's kind of what resonates initially about you. But I'm telling you, some of these things that aren't necessarily seen, like, being coachable and not coachable. It's not something that's just seen out there. It's not like a smile. But man, I'm telling you what, I absolutely love your coachability and just your overall humbleness. Like, even today, like, it's not that you made an error. It's like, you thought we can go one direction. With my experience, I'm like, we really got to, this is the direction we got to go into. But you're humble about that. So many people would not be humble about that. It'd be like, oh, it's my way
Yes,
or
sir.
the highway, or my way didn't work, so this doesn't work and all that. So, from the bottom of my heart, I truly love working with you. And I hope that someone like you, as I'm sure so many people will watch this video, will resonate with other people like yourself, and give them hope and give them the ability to say yes, that it is
Yes.
possible. And I know you've kind of hit on this, but for that person that is watching, that's going to be watching this, and they're sitting in wherever they're sitting, and they're thinking, well, gosh, do I do partner driven? I mean, do they really help? Are they really there? Is there really deals going on? Or is it just a bunch of talk to
Right.
that person for just a second? What would you advise them to do?
I would advise them to give it a try. Jump in there, get the experience, see what's going on, take a chance on it. Because I promise, if you take a chance on it, which I'm on partner driven, I promise you that you will become addicted to it. In all actuality, for the simple fact that even if something happens and it don't work out for you, like the tree falling on the house, and like the deal coming through, whereas I find out I got electrical problems and termites, and no, the deal's not going to work because it's going to take too much money for us to get it closed up. Don't give up. Don't walk away when those things happen. Buckle down and go find something else, because the team is going to get you where you need to be without losses. That's what's important. They're going to get you where you need to be without losses, and just to know that even if it is a loss, it's on Peter's back. He's taking a chance by calling you a partner or making you his partner or even putting his money into the deal. Their time and in any of it, it's them taking a chance too. So why not take a chance and see if it's something that you like, if it's a good fit, and don't give up on the first deal. Don't give up. That's the biggest thing. Do not give up.
I love it. All right, one final easy exit question. Are you ready for our next deals?
I'm ready. I've already been on 2 of them today. I was just telling Erica about it.
I love it. Well, thank you very much.